when my post's been written, what I will need to do is add a headline image here. And it's best, LinkedIn advised, choosing a picture which is 700 to 400 or 700 by 400. Try and make it high resolution as well. LinkedIn does prefer to have posts with high resolution images as the headline image. You must have a headline image if you want to make an impact with your post. I normally choose something relevant to the article, and you can find the images by doing a Google search and clicking on images. You'll normally find something that's going to work, but make sure it's 7 to 400. Make sure the title is like a headline. Think about the title because it is important. When you come to edit the post, make sure that you divide it up into 5 sections. That's best, 4 or 5 sections. You can see here that that's on H2. So each headline, I make sure it's bold and on H2. Again, LinkedIn will pick up articles that are well organized and segmented in that way. Then I have selection of pictures. I don't tend to put videos in my posts. Sometimes it's unavoidable if you're referencing something, but try and keep them on your page because they're more likely to comment if it's all within the single page. So I have my pictures. I reference the pictures in this case. I've got my call to action, and then I have the list of my previous articles and a follow on Twitter button. So I've got a pretty solid call to action. Very, very importantly, you can use categories on LinkedIn here, the tags. Now, the tagging is vital. Your post will not feature anywhere on any channel unless it has been tagged. I find tagging is a bit hit and miss. In other words, just because I've tagged it with politics doesn't mean it's going to show up in the politics channel. I think it's more, or it seems to be more, the case that if you use any categories, you've got a maximum of 3, then you'll be picked up. It doesn't matter which particular categories you use. I like to use leadership. That's a big channel when it is picked up. This one is the drugs ban is relevant to sports, and I thought it had a political slant to it. That's why I've got politics there. So again, that's the anatomy of the page. Again, this particular one is 700 words long. I'm looking at between 600 and 1200 words. Don't go under that. It won't be treated as seriously by LinkedIn. So I can now update the post. When you come to do your first post, it'll be published, but I'm using update there. I get a chance to look at the statistics as they come in. These stay there permanently. So we've got really good engagement there. Not a huge amount of sharing, but at least there's some. That's not bad. And you can see how the page views go. Each day, interesting section is where they've been read. My particular post, New York's where they're read most down, and you can see people engaging there. And as we go down, I can see each people who's who have engaged. The likes there, comments there, and shares there. I can also get in touch with those people, and I can also add them particularly if they're commenting to my commenters list that I've shown you how to do, and I build that so that they get sent future posts. With these individual posts, and I'm ready to go. So if I go back to this post, yeah, I can see that I'm ready to go. So as soon as the post is written, I click on the in icon. This is very important. Under no circumstances are you to skip this stage if you want your post to do well. I don't bother putting anything like mentioning someone when I'm posting my own post. This is the first thing you do when you've published the post, is you send it out to everyone. I go into post groups as well, and I start with A, and here are my groups. I do 20 groups at a time, and then I click share, and out it goes. I also put the title in here. Then I click share, goes out to all my groups. You'll see here that I've linked it to Twitter. I'm going to show you how to do that a little bit later on, but that's how the initial post gets started. Then I will go over to messages. I will send the link to the post. I copy the link and send that out.